Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Coming out with it, it's Brooks. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The give on the inside. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Just working and poking and prodding and finding its way up to the 36. The Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Charles. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Back to pass, it's Hammond. Grabbed over the middle, it's Maddox. Still running at the 40. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. And the Red Raiders are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Maddox. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. The quick out. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it off with a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Penn State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these 2 running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, Dave, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Snagged in the middle. It's Denmark. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running to the left. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Nittany Lions are on the move. Looking downfield, it's Watts. Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snags it over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. The official says no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. To the air on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. Might be calling a hot route. Gets the back moving. Right back up top on second and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Charles.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Pulls it in. It's Denmark. Turning it on. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. Caught behind the line. It's Denmark. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Nittany Lions with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Unleashes one. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To throw, it's Hammond. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the timing just a hair off.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Makes the grab. It's Maddox. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They've already converted a fourth down here in the first quarter, and they'll try it again. Oh, he's got some space. And he runs it in for the score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Ross. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
How many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive? We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking to pass. It's Watts. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Lost the fire on second down. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Quarterback making adjustments. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. And the Red Raiders line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Quick release by the QB.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And and that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks the tackle. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
Yeah, after the QB calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays, he decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense on balance?
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll run play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Watts. Under fire. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Oh, they're after him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Pulls and fires complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the move, it's Martin. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Nittany Lions will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Running back searching for a hole. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The sure hands, it's Charles. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose.
defense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Watts. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Rushes on him with the catch. It's Martin. And just a... safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
This time he's got it.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Grab behind the line. It's Denmark. And good. by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Watts. Fires to the middle. It's complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to throw on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Grabbed in the middle. It's Denmark. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Oh, he's got a chance. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to him.
He smashes his way through again. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got him. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He'll keep it himself. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And that one's incomplete.
Well, how about if you're the defense right now? You've been on the field, you've given up a lot of yards on this drive, but if they go for this here on 4th down and you come up with one more stop, that is a huge play, and that's got to give you some confidence.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Got the quick pass. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They'll go with the 5 wide outset on 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Hammond. Oh, he makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. That one comes out hot down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's got it on the outside. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And he'll have to boom one from 58 yards out and be mindful to guide it in from the left hash. And he needed every little bit of strength to somehow sneak that over the crossbar. And that will extend their lead even further. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Cool as a cucumber as against a hands team makes a sure catch. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Watts. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. Now a 2-possession game at 24-13. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to...
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella...
Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Watts. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just keeps slinging it. Got it in the middle. It's Denmark. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The completion short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going for 6. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Got the completion, but couldn't quite maneuver his way. Will be inches short of the score. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Give to the running back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Red Raiders have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw. It's Hammond. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Good timing on the quick out.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Got a man. It's Brooks. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Raiders back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. The Red Raiders have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raider! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they...
Breaks into the open. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. No matter which uniforms they're wearing, quarterbacks making moves like that will wide out a defense in a heartbeat.
And how can I find ways to complement my physical ground game? And I think you've seen that over the...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Watts. The sure hands, it's Martin. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big 4th down conversion.
It's complete! And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Hammond. Fires to the big fella. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Right on the money. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Brooks. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, the ground game. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Just feeds the running back. Turning it on! What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. He wants it all. Touchdown, Red Raider! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Off play action on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for us.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Back to pass, it's Watts. He's got the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch. Converts on fourth down. Is still on his feet. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Martin. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
From the gun, running back on the move. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Zings it complete to the right. Turns it on in midfield. All out of space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has 1 stop. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raider. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Scanning the field, it's Watts. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Denmark. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Denmark. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Working that left side. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And they get it to him, and down goes the quarterback, and you just cannot afford that in this spot. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Here comes the heat. And the offense will recover, but it's not going to make any difference as they're short of the 1st down marker. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll run it again. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give on the counter. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. They boot it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to throw. It's Watts. Here's a throw downfield late. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in the 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football, so faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching